says on Michael Richard Pence, who is the Vice President of the United States. If you look at it, he has the M initial, which is somebody who likes to keep busy. And because the I is after the M, he prides himself on being busy, and the C is activities. What he values is where the H is. He values his activities and he values his independence. But because the H is a hinged letter, which I explained in some of my videos, January are Capricorn people or February are Aquarius people challenge him. Also those born on the 8th, 17th, or 26th day of any month. And he has this hinged letter of an H in both his first and second name, which is Richard. Richard has an H hinged letter both, so doubly so. January Capricorn, February Aquarius people tend to challenge him, and those born on the 8th, 17th, or 26th day. What I find interesting is the name Pence. He has an N hinged letter in Pence. People born on the 5th, 14th, or 23rd day of any month, or June or Gemini, even though he's a June person himself, again, challenge him. And the funny part is Donald Trump is born on the 14th day of June, so doubly so. Now, he's born in 1959, which is the year of the pig. And that means that people born in the end of October or in November affect his life, and people born in the year of the horse also affect his life. Now, let me see, I know I put it down here. Okay, November, Scorpio affect his life, and born in the year of the pig. The year of the pig is like 1959, which is his own year. He's born in 59. So we're talking about November of Scorpio people. And he's born in the year of the Earth's pig. He needs stability, calm, and he's kind of reserved and quiet. He could easily be a couch potato. But if you look at the year and day of his birth, he's born on June the 7th. And that gives him the magical 13-4, somebody that's very powerful. And he, oddly enough, because 2017 is a 1 year, and he's born on June 7th, which is the 13th card, that's called the Napoleon card. I went over these numbers previously on other videos. It's a person that's very bossy and self-serving. And 2017 is a 1 year, and it puts him in a 14-5, which is really the opposite of what he really is. And because Donald Trump's born on the 14th, there you go. See how formulas fit together? Now, when I did Donald Trump, I said that he likes the limelight and everything else. Pence is the opposite way. He likes power. He likes being a little self-serving, but he doesn't really enjoy the limelight that much. He's happy with being in the background, but he likes to be the power behind the scenes. And I was saying that year of the horse affect his life, just to go back at 1942, 54, 66, 78, 1990, 2002, etc. It's every 12 years is the year of the horse. But because he's born on the 7th, it makes him a very introspective person. And people who born on the 7th, 16th, or 25th day of any month wind up to be very introspective, and they have their own peculiar philosophy in life. They always wind up having their own philosophy. They always wind up in occupations where it's like supply and demand. They could be very slow and quiet, and all of a sudden they get busy. And like I said, he's happy with behind the scenes, the exact opposite of of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, born on the 14th, is the juggler, and Pence was put in this position in 2017. From the end of 2016 through 2017, he went into the period of the juggler, which is funny, which is Donald Trump's territory more than his own. So right now, when Trump tweets at night and does things, it must really drive him up a wall. It's the exact opposite of the way he is. And considering that the end is one of his hang-ups, it's a hinged letter, and Donald Trump is born on the 14th, which is the end, it must drive him up a wall in this period because he's dealing with somebody that's a little erratic and unpredictable and changeable and all the things that Pence is not. So this is a simple evaluation of the vice president of the United States, and it's interesting. He goes into a personal cycle late 2017 through 2018, which is getting things he wants, more family and personally oriented, more being himself, and things that he wants. So it's the exact opposite cycle that he's in right now. So it should be an interesting period coming up. He's already in the beginning of the 2018 cycle, which is seeing people from his past getting things he wants, more of his desires coming to fruition. But since the end of 2016 through 2017, the world kind of changed for him. And of course, history proved that. But also, he had to encounter Donald Trump.